Alright. Next chapter has been unlocked. Free climbing. Let's go. It doesn't really matter who I take. Let's make life a little bit easier and bring some berserkers. That way we can just smash through everything. Me smash. Boom. It's so loud. I have a report to make.
Have they begun to scale the walls?
Yes, Your Majesty. They have secured a route and are on their way as we speak. What would you have us do? Shall we go after them? I regret to inform you that we would not last long in our armor. Oh wow, that sneeze came out of nowhere. Sorry, chat. Then again, I suppose we could change into lighter armor first, but in lighter armor they would have even less trouble tearing through us. Oh, I know. We could lob pots of oil at them. That would make them slip right down the walls, since Castle Csejte is so flat.
No need for that. It would be a waste of good oil. Carmilla can deal with them. Oh, and you there, throw the knight who just made the flat remark in the dungeon. His choice of words irritates me. Make sure no one repeats that mistake.
What did I say? You know what you said. Queen Mecha Eli-chan is the guardian of Castle Csejte. She is Castle Csejte. I'm amazed you were able to say that to her face. It's sort of impressive in its odd way. But I was praising her! It was supposed to be a compliment! That guy's a man of culture. I agree with him.
And now I'm in a rotten mood. Why must humans be such useless, troublesome, half-witted creatures? Is it all of Elizabeth's fault? It is, isn't it? She would go after her subjects or other nobles. She was leading her country to ruin each time she indulged in one of her escapades. Setting ethical concerns aside, the fact that she consistently failed to act with the best interests of her people foremost in her mind speaks volumes about her intellect, or lack thereof. As I suspected, this nation needs to be reformed from the ground up, with myself serving as its foundation. I may have been born from Elizabeth, but I am an entirely new Elizabeth. As such, I must protect this nation, as the true guardian of Castle Csejte.
La, 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 sha, la, 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 da, da.
You there!
Yes, what is it, Your Majesty?
Were you singing something just now?
Yes, my queen. Our former ruler used to hum it to herself all the time. I just can't seem to get it out of my head.
Elizabeth used to hum that.
That's right.
All humming within this castle is hereby banned. Now go.
Your wish is my command, Your Majesty.
Singing. Life is an idol. What nonsense. But la la la. Sha la la la. Master, I've analyzed our route on our end, and I've discovered that there's a single open window. Why don't you start by heading there?
You want me to climb that? I must be out of my mind for doing this. Well, it doesn't look like we have any other choice. And it looks like it'd be an especially tall order for you to climb on your own. Alright, I'll carry Master up on my back. You two can just climb on your own.
I'm all set since I can fly. What about you, Oki? If you think I'm going to let a tattooed mobster outdo me when it comes to climbing a few walls, you've both got another thing coming. Castle Apparition Secret Technique. Crane Dance. Is that a giant origami crane? What? Where have you even been hiding that this whole time? No fair, Oki. It's just too damn cool. Flying and attacking with origami? The whole thing's got a certain je ne sais quoi to it that attacking with playing cards just can't match. You really think so? I mean, it's not that impressive, right? After all, doesn't every princess dabble in origami? Heck, I bet Tamamo and Kiyoyo could even make origami out of people if they wanted to. Kiyoyo? It's Kiyohi.
This translation is giving me a migraine. Let's not try to equate folding paper with folding people.
Now then, come sit by me, Master. Daijobu. I guarantee this ride is very comfortable.
Alright, I'll go with Oki.
That's it, Master. You've made the right choice. Go on, have a seat. Gotcha. Eh? I'll never let go of you again. Okay then, Oki and Puppy, let's get going. This'll be the first step into our journey to take back Castle Csejte.
Just don't get too far ahead of me.
Yeah, I know. Alright, let's fly.
Also, if they're gonna do the put random Japanese in for Osakabe Hime, which makes no sense. But if they're going to do that, they should do it for
Hi.
over yeah there. The inconsistency and level of this translation is just there's too much that I can point out that's just bad about it. And they were doing so well for a while. Now they're doing so bad here. Damn, she's fast. Wait up. Up.
This is so much fun, don't you think so, Master-chan?
Ah! Wee! I like wee better.
Master, I can see that your excitement is rising with your heart rate as we speak. Choto One Mate, how come you haven't commented about my boobs pressing up against you? Does it excite you? Embarrass you? Make you want to make out? Which is it?
It's boobs. That's what it is. Ah, damn, I should have known. All the stairways to the higher floors are blocked off. Now let's see. That little dragon girl, I mean that, mechanical dragon girl has people under her command, right?
That's right. I guess that technically makes them princesses too. That's the part I don't get. Why would they just start working for her all of a sudden? Do you know something, Elizabeth? I guess being the ruler of Hakuro Castle still isn't good enough for them to include me. I suppose you may technically be a ruler, but aren't you forgetting something important? Carmilla! For one thing, this is Castle Csejte. We never asked you to drop your castle onto ours. Eh? So what? I'm still going to take back my tower. Please give her back Himeji Castle? Well, I suppose you do have an obligation to repair the singularity. More importantly, it's clear that we won't accomplish anything like this. Very well, let us do battle. Do you have something to say to me, my younger self? Why are you obeying Mecha Eli-chan? Because I fought her, and I lost. She's absurdly strong. That, and I suppose our interests are aligned somewhat. I'm rather busy indulging in my hobbies. Allowing her to rule over Csejte simply seems sensible. So that's exactly what I've decided to do. Wait. So you're saying the mechanical me is better than us? I mean, regular me, even though I grew up here? Correct. The mechanical you is impartial, ethical, and ruthless. She never lets personal feelings interfere, no matter who she may be dealing with. She is more than qualified to stand above all. Plus, she doesn't suffer from chronic headaches like you do. And since she is me, I barely feel as though I'm obeying her at all. Which is something that I cannot say for the real you. I've been taking my job seriously lately too, you know. You know, that lately part makes it sound like you're feeling a little guilty, Ellie. You are absent-minded and unstable. A few more years and you would have made a fine vampire, just as the legend said. But instead you ended up becoming a dragon, of all things. Thanks to the blood you got from the real monster, you've become something far removed from the innocent myths told about you. Back when I was you, I was not as headstrong as you are. Then again, perhaps I was never quite the same as you to begin with. Well, no matter. At any rate, if you wish to ascend beyond this point, you'll need to defeat me first. Be warned, my torture instruments are honed and ready. How much blood are you prepared to shed? I like using torture instruments as much as anyone, but I'm not a fan of having them used on me. If you're going to stand in my way as a woman of Castle Csejte rather than a vampire, then I'll skewer you right in the heart. Eh? Really, Ellie? You're okay with torture? Even on people you like? I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Torture is just part of who I am. Like, a dragon who doesn't breathe fire is just an overgrown lizard, right? Who needs that kind of nonsense? So I torture people I like and people I hate. That's just my style and it's never going to change. I see. So you act like everything's fun and games, but you're actually quite earnest at heart, huh, Ellie? But never mind that. For my part, I'm not really into the whole bloodshed thing. I hate painful stuff. I can't even sit through a horror movie. So, Master-chan, keep me safe, coulda please? I'm counting. Alright, I'm fucking changing the translation now. I can't. There's no reason for it. She does nothing in her original dialogue to indicate that she would be speaking like this. Why the... fuck did they do this? So, Master, keep me safe, please. I'm counting on you. Are you quite done? Then let's begin, you two problem children. Try and do something for yourselves for once, instead of always depending on the Master of Caldia. Data apparently updated. For some reason. You know what? In 2 years, if they want to do that with Summer Carmilla, because she commonly speaks in English and they commonly have her just do some random Japanese phrases, that's fine. Osakabe Hime doesn't do that. She speaks in slang the way that Blackbeard does once in a while, but she does not do anything that should indicate that her English translation should have "Kuda please gozai much." Ariga thanks gozai much. It's like, it's so dumb. Tell us how I really feel. I think whoever translated this should be smacked in the face repeatedly for at least 7 hours straight. Or better yet, have them sit next to me. Every time that I see something I don't like in the translation, I want to slap them in the face as hard as I can. Also, whoever approved it, let them sit next to me as well. I will be a one-man smacking machine. I have 2 hands, I can smack 2 people. There had to be A translator, and B, a proofreader for quality assurance. And if there wasn't a proofreader for quality assurance, there should have been. Loud slaps echoing through the halls. That's what needs to happen. Lots of slaps across the face. They'll look like, at the end of it, their face will look like the melting clocks from the very famous painting. That's how hard they're gonna get slapped. Slapped so hard their face melts. Now that. That does it. I'm sick and tired of looking at your stupid metal dress. I'm sure you are. It must be like looking in a mirror for you. But you're still so naive, it makes me sick. Ellie! Now, go for it! I knew you'd understand. Now then, you're wide open. Splorge. Yatta! Oh yeah! You two make a better team than I thought. Unexpectedly good combination. Huh? It's not like that. I just got a little caught up in the moment is all. don't think you've gotten away with this, you little brats? How disgraceful, comrade of mine. Oh. Knight, right? She calls her Fuya-chan. The liberties taken in this translation, I need to find who did it and hurt them. They need to be harmed for this because they're causing me pain. My pain must become their pain. It's only fair. Equivalent exchange, damn it. Ara, Fuya-chan. I see you've elected to poke your head out from inside. Fuya-chan? Fixing this translation on the fly right now. I'm rubbing my eyes right now, hold on. No, my eyes were right. Allow me to, Night Bright. Night Bright. Can we all have everyone that plays this game sign a petition to or send angry letters about this translation, please? Because it's awful. It's half fan fiction. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'll be fixing the translation as we go along, chat. Don't worry. I will save your earballs. I can't save your eyeballs. My name is Fuya-chan. I am a woman of Agartha whose true name I cannot divulge because of reasons. And so just for this event, I grant you special permission to call me Fuya-chan. It has a truly adorable ring to it, don't you think? Fuya-chan, Fuya-chan. The hell's up with this brat? This child. Evil little girl. What is it, vagabond? And who might you be? Oh ho! It seems you and I hail from the same nation. I bet we do. It's just something about you that makes my punching fist all itchy. I could say the same to you, though in my case it's not something as so uncouth as my fist. It's my beloved instruments of torture. I cannot wait to broil those abs of yours. Carmilla, let us regroup. If you lot think that you can climb all the way up to us, you're more than welcome to try. Thank you, Fuya-chan. I will gladly accept your help. Goodbye then, princess. I don't know what it is you're up to, but do your worst, pitiful though it may be. At any rate, I implore you to be careful as well, Master of Chaldea. Yeah, I know. Thanks. I suppose I'm somewhat of a busybody as well. Jeez, Master Chan, you still don't trust me, do you? We've run into a string of less than trustworthy servants this year, so...
Not to mention you haven't actually given us any reason why we should trust you.
That said, at least we have a common goal. Besides, it seems safe to assume that Mecha Eli-chan is the source of the singularity here. Right? Right? So come on, Master, hurry up and trust me already, before I curse you. Master Chan? Was that supposed to be a joke? 'Cause it's not funny. Tamama once told me Osakabe Hime's curse is incredibly annoying. It's almost like water torture for your nerves. Basically, it makes it so that you're much more likely to do things like bang your finger when you close the clothes drawer. Dreadful, right? So, like, I already know all about that, okay? Tamama does like to exaggerate, doesn't she? I'll have to send her a condescending text to tick her off something fierce later. Next up will be the pyramid. It may be a bit hard to scale since it's upside down, but I know that you can do it.
Also, wait. If they're weaving in random Japanese for Osakabe Hime, wouldn't she... and having her be a weeaboo here for us for localization, wouldn't she be adding chans and sans and samas and dono, yada yada yada, on literally everyone's name, and they could have just kept that the same as the Japanese? The answer is yes. And also, they didn't think about it much. Also, they're dumb. They're very, very, very dumb. Whoever approved this is dumb. All right, off to the grind farm again. Fucking Night Bright of all things.